Hello, welcome to TechWeb Dots. This is cloud computing tutorial part 1. What is cloud computing? Okay, and what are the providers and customer who use cloud computing? Okay, so let's start without wasting time. What is cloud computing actually? Okay, so cloud computing is on-demand delivery of compute power, database storage, application and other IT resources through a cloud service platform via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Okay, remember the last line is very much important. This is the platform via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Yes, this is the one line which is attracting all the users, all the organization to use this cloud computing. Okay, or in other way, you can say cloud computing is a model for enabling convenient on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources. For example, network, servers, storage applications, and services that can be rapidly provisioned, means that can be easily accessible or quickly and released with minimal management effort or service provider interaction. Yes, it is very important, because if the service provider interaction is very less, that is what everyone want in the services. Okay, so this is cloud computing, right? We are not there is no manual touch to the server, to the resources. Everything is on the cloud in the means there will be a place where all these resources are there, right? And anyone can access those resources from their home, from their organization, and from anywhere in the world through internet. And the most important part is pay as you go pricing model. Okay, so what kind of services cloud provider provides? Okay, I have mentioned the very important one. Okay, cloud providers have large network of servers which they will charge for an on-demand basis. Yes, the large network of servers means you can use any number of resources, you can scale your application, you can use that use those servers, and you can scale up your application in any manner. When you when high demand on the application, then you can scale up your application. When it is less demand on your application, then you can scale down the application. Okay, so which they charge for on demand basis. That is, when you stop using resources, you stop incurring cost. Similar to a utility company, means the moment you are using, you are paying. The moment you are not using, you are not paying, or a very minimum cost you are paying. Okay, cloud computing provides a rapid access to flexible low cost IT resources. IT resources means when we need IT infrastructure, like hardware, or where you can install your all the software, required software, or you can use the low cost IT resources, means any virtual machine. Okay, cloud services provide a friendly browser-based console that makes it easier for the consumers to order and manage infrastructure, right? Because there in any organization there are n number of people, and no one is very much perfect in the, there are different kind of interfaces, like it is a CLI, I mean the command based cloud services. Or so for those customers who are not very much flexible with that, so for those there is a UI interface as well, which is browser based and which is very easy to understand. We will discuss all these things in our upcoming next video, where we will discuss the user interface as well, so stay tuned. Some cloud providers are also designed to work with REST API and CLI to give developers multiple options, right? Because from developer standpoint of view, a REST API call is very important, because they cannot go again and again if they want to consume services. So API is very useful. You can do a proof of concept in the public cloud. If it works for you, you can scale up, and if it doesn't work or it's not commercially viable, you can terminate all the resources and stop paying. That is so easy. Okay, everything is in your hand. You can control everything, whatever you want. Okay, so that's how this cloud provider works. So let's see the another important thing. So what are the cloud providers available in the market as of now? The number one is, yes, there is no doubt, it is AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, and on the second there is Azure Web Services. Okay, and the number 3 is Google Cloud. Okay, there are many other cloud service provider as well in the market, but I am mentioning few of them just to give you example. Okay, and on the right hand side you can see there I mentioned few cloud customer like Netflix, Spotify, and Slack. Okay, these are the customer, but there are so many, if you leave these, there are so many other customers as well which are available in the market. This is just for example for you. Okay, So for any organization, if you want to achieve one-click production, greater flexibility in terms of any application that you want to deploy or host or manage the infrastructure on the cloud, or to get the if you want to achieve agility and quality, use cloud fully enabled automation of the create, deploy and destroy cycle, thus reducing the demand of human interaction. There will be less error prone and reducing both the cost and likelihood of human error. Okay, minimal capital investment and provide levers to optimize cost value ratio for every application, right? You can track everything. There are several number of services provided by the cloud providers. Through that you can minimize your investment. Okay, we will discuss all these points. These are theoretical, but these are very important point before starting before starting to work on the cloud. Okay, using cloud to its full capability means that the cost can be reduced or removed entirely according to the application uses. If you can think in that scenario, if you are using application, then the cost is there. If you are not using application, then there is no cost. How cool is this, right? That's why cloud is very famous nowadays, and that's what actually happening with the cloud. Faster time to market for application, providing a hosting services that is compatible with DevOps methodology to unleash innovation in our application development teams, right? Because the DevOps is very important role nowadays, and for those purpose this cloud is performing really well. Okay, even those people who are acting as a DevOps, they can communicate and they can manage all the things very well with the collaboration of development teams. Okay, let's move next. So I have mentioned a few very important benefits, 6 benefits of cloud computing. One is trade capital expense for variable expense. Okay, benefit from massive economics of scale, right? I've already told you how many benefits we have. Okay, and stop guessing capacity. We don't need to guess, right? We can exactly monitor, okay, at what time how much traffic is there on our application, or how much usage is there, at what time, and there are so many things to explain. Go global in a minute, right? You just deploy your application on the cloud and it will be available across the globe. Increase speed and agility. Okay, stop spending money on running and maintaining data centers, right? Those all the things, data center task on, and the maintaining other infrastructure costs, that will be beared by the cloud providers. You don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so this is one picture that I'm showing. The world is connected with the cloud, right? More than 40% of web applications are available on cloud nowadays. Okay, and the users can use those applications through cloud. As I am showing, their servers are there, there are networks, multiple application, VDIs, that's a virtual desktop software platform, are there, and databases are there, and there are so many things, right, that you can do on the cloud. So this picture depicts everything. Okay, this is very important part. And challenges faced with existing infrastructure, right? Then there is a question in your mind, why people are moving on the cloud, and I mentioned few of them. Require a large upfront capital investment to purchase infrastructure. Yes, this is completely true. If you want to set up something, then you have to invest so much money initially. Takes weeks or months to end-to-end installation. Yes, we need a proper network installer required, data center manager required. Infrastructure has to be sized to support peak workload and future demand, often resulting in large amount of overspent and underutilized infrastructure, right? If you can think, at what time you don't know how much traffic will be there, but you are thinking, okay, if you want to handle that, then you have to pre-purchase all the resources, right? So to avoid that, cloud is a very best option for you. Okay, that automatically scale up your application processing capability and serve to the client or your users. Next is any organization mission, right? If they want to use cloud, so those things will be in the mind. Optimize experience for development team. One, enable rapid innovation. You can do the things quickly. Okay, you have interface as well, you have infrastructure checker interface as well. Enable DevOps at scale and deliver on agile agenda, right? Because everything is working in an agile manner because it is recursive. because every organization working in a recursive way. Provide a pay-as-you-go pricing model. Yes, it is there with the ability to optimize cost. Develop a depth-first strategy to develop best practices which can then be easily applied to other providers. Right? It is very easy to understand. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, please leave a comment. I will reply on that as soon as possible, and don't forget to watch my next video, which is what is AWS. So stay tuned for that. Have a good day.